Hello, my name's Janice LaRoche, Stamping Nana. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with Stampin' Up! Today we're going to make this little lovely box. It's a happy birthday box and it has 6 beautiful little happy birthday cards in it that you could put with a gift or send by itself too. It's big enough to go in the mail. But I have made 5, so we're going to make the 6th one together because I tried to do it before. My video was way too long to make all of them and the box. So let me kind of just sort of go over these. You can find this suite on page 14 and 15 in the Occasions catalog. It's How Sweet It Is Sweet. It's really, really bright, vibrant, a lovely, fun stamp set and dies. The dies are awesome. The paper is very colorful and bright too. The dies cut out all these shapes. The paper is very, very pretty, bright colors. Let me see, what colors have we got in here? We have Melon Mambo, we have Coastal Cabana, we've got Pineapple Punch, we have Granny Apple Green, we have Highland Heather, there's Gorgeous Grape. I mean, bright colors. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous happy birthday suite. So anyway, let me see if I can go over some of my cards. Let's see, this one, I sort of have a little note in case I forget what I'm doing. So this one is, I stamped Happy Birthday, and what I did with this was I took a marker. I'll just show you with this. It's black, but I'm not going to open it. And I took the marker side, not the pen side, and I colored the happy, and then I stamped it there. And then I cleaned off my stamp, and then I colored the birthday, and I stamped it next to it over there. I got these banners from, it was either Old Paper Pumpkin, I believe it was Old Paper Pumpkin. So that's where that came from. I used Coastal Cabana, and I cut the jars and labels, the dies cut that. And, oh, the back is Bermuda Bay. That's what that is. The ribbon, this ribbon, it's a satin ribbon. It's absolutely stunning. It's a 2-tone ribbon. Very, very pretty. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Nope, that's not it either. There it is. It's a 2-tone. And it's Granny Apple Green on one side and Coastal Cabana on the other. And it's stitched on the edge. It's very, very pretty and very easy to tie, and it's very nice, easy to work with. I used the little enamel shapes too. They're in the catalog, all different colors you can buy, so I have all different colors on these. I think that's about it for that. And then I did a number 2. So this one I cut out the DSP. One of these pages has this and cupcakes and candy and stuff on it. So I just cut them out by hand. There are dies in the thing, but for quickness, I just cut them out. The little thing I used from an Old Paper Pumpkin. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the little things in the corner. I used the Trio Punch. Or Detailed Trio Punch, I think it's called, yes. And that's what I cut the little thing out with. So that's card number 2. And the back of that is Coastal Cabana. The bow, I used enamel shapes on that too. Let's see, number 3. Oh, I've got a piece of fluff there. I used a Pineapple Punch for the backing. The banner I did the same way as I explained for the other card. I cut this out by hand from one of the papers, one of the designer series papers. The paper's stunning. It really is cute. I should actually get my catalog and show you. the paper, it doesn't really show you very well here, but you've got, oh man, I gotta show you. Right, let's see. Mine's is a mess because I've cut it all up to, well, this stack is 6 by 6 with scraps. And then I have some cut up into 4 by 6s. So you have the polka dots, like confetti or sprinkles. And then on this side you have the Coastal Cabana stripes. Then you have the cupcakes and the lollipops and the candy, the gummy bears and jelly beans, candy one. And then you have a polka dot on that one. I'll put that down. Then this one, oops, let me see. I can separate, is all your jars, different shaped jars, and they all have different candies. Every single page is a different candy. Let me tell you, I cut them all out. Then you have your gumball machines. Then you have your stripes, and then you have your gummy bears. Seen that one. And you have your very colorful stripes. I love this one. And then you have cupcakes and jars on that. And I think that's it for the paper. Yeah, I think I showed you all the paper. It's a beautiful, beautiful, colorful paper. So, and you can do so much with it. Right, so anyway, back to the card. So I stamped that. I already showed you that. I cut that out, and it's up on dimensionals. I used heart enamel dots. For this, I punched a hole in the top. Here, oh, no, that's not a loose one. Well, I punched a hole in the top of this. And then I put the ribbon behind here, 2 pieces of ribbon, and they were about 8 inches long. So then I pulled it down, I pulled it through here with my my big needle threader. I don't know if you can see this or not. This is dental floss for a bridge, but I use them for my cards for threading things through. So that's what I use to thread my ribbon through. So I threaded it through there, and then I tied this in a bow, and it's up on dimensionals. Take that in. Okay, so that was card number 3. Card number 4, I did Gorgeous Grape, one of the shapes, enamels. This is a jar, the gummy bears, the bows. This is from the Celebrations free item. It's a 5-pack of ribbon with a $50 purchase, but unfortunately it is sold out. It was such a big hit, it's gone. I don't know if they'll be getting it back, but I will let you know shortly. Did the banner the same way, so that is that card. And then this one, I rounded the edge because this has a corner rounder, and that too. So I rounded the card. This is Pineapple Punch and Melon Mambo. And then I wanted to make it really colorful, so I did all different colors and the ribbon as well. I tied that underneath, put it underneath, and I put it underneath here too, so you can't see it in there. It's just threaded through with my threader again. All right, so let's show you what you need to make this box. Okay, so it will hold the 6 cards and envelopes, no worries. And again, I used the Gorgeous Grape, the ribbon, the cutouts, and the stamp set. So let me move some of this out my way, and we'll get on with it. Oh, this is the stamp set. It's absolutely gorgeous. You've got all different kinds of candy, sentiments, and you can put the candy inside the jars when you do it. A little thing for sentiment. So, and it's photopolymer. So it's a see-through one, so it's really, really good. All right, to make the box, let's do this first. All right, to make the box, you will need 2 pieces of ribbon, and these measure about, let's say 11 inches, okay? Then you will need, okay, for your box lid, I've already cut it, but you actually need this to measure 5 3/4 by 6 3/4. Then you score on all 4 sides at 1 inch. I will have all the measurements and supplies on my blog. So if you don't get it written down real quick, or you can go back, or you can slow it down at the bottom of the page. There's a page, a settings thing where you can slow the video down and get the actual sizes if you need to, or visit my blog. There's more on my blog. You can actually see the suite when I introduced it. When was that? December 13th. Yes. I had an introduction to this suite, so look at that while you're there too. Anyway, back to the lid. This is 5 3/4 by 6 3/4, scored at 1 inch all the way around on all 4 sides. And you'll need that. Then the bottom part, I wanted it 2 inches deep, right? So it is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3/4 by 6 3/4, scored at 2. And then what I did was I cut up, and then I mitered and mitered, and I cut about 1/4 inch off because I didn't want these to touch. See? If I didn't have cut that off, it would have overlapped, and I didn't want that to happen. But anyway, these will be on my blog, the sizes. For the top, you will need a piece 3 and just under 3 3/4. So you can make it 3 1/2 if you like, or go up the 1/8. What's that? Let me see. 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. 3 and 5/8. And then this is 3 1/2. And then I punched it out with that. The sentiment I put on here is from this set, and it is Make It a Sweet Celebration. And I did that on one of the striped papers with the gummy bears on the back, so I used that. And I'm going to back it on this. I'm putting that even there and even on this side. So I'm just going to make it like there, like that. This is just whatever the width of that was when you cut it out, and this is about 1/2 inch. Let's see. No, it's not. It's 3/4 inch by just over 3 3/4. You will need one of the gumball machines from the paper, your designer series paper. Then to tie this part on the top, I just did a knot. I just cut 6 strips. Let's see what about 6 inches. So I got 2 of the Daffodil Delight. I got 2 of the Lemon Lime Twist and 2 of the Highland Heather. And we're just going to knot that through when we get our box done. So let's get started on our box. All right. So what I do is I fold this down, and I've already folded and scored it, so it should be pretty much good to go. And make sure you get glue all the way to the edge. Try and get it on the edge. Right. And what I do is I tap it like that, so it's getting some glue on here, and then I bring it over. And make sure it's even here. Right. And then bring it down and push it hard. And do the same thing here. Tap it as you're going over, and then make it even, hold it, and push it down. Now we do the same thing here. Tap it as you go, and make it even. Right, and then this one, tap it as you go, and we'll make that even too. There we go. Push it down real good. So there's the bottom of our box. See, they fit in there perfect, right? And the envelopes are like 1/4 inch bigger, so yes, they fit too. Oh, and I forgot to tell you that the Whisper White Small Memories and More cards and envelopes are they're 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 in size. So that's the cards and envelopes I used. Right, now let's do the top. It's the same way. We just fold this down, put our glue on, tap, tap, tap all the way over, make it even, hold, and then tap, 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 over, push it down. There we go. Now bring these two down. There we go. Now bring this up. Now it's entirely up to you. Before you stick this last one down, you can put your box in here and make sure it's going to fit. Otherwise it would give you a little bit of leeway to make that, but it fits fine. So let's stick this one down. So that's our lid. Now I'm just going to use snail for quickness here. Right, there. Right. Let's see. Let's put our box. I'm going to use snail on here too. Line it up in the middle. There we go. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional in the middle there. And bend this just a bit. I want it this way. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So we want to make sure this is going to fit here. And it's not going to go totally flat because we have that dimensional in there. Right. So let's get our tape on here. Put this on the box. That should be good. I hope. Yep. Flip it over and flatten it down. There. See, it's still up there because you got that dimensional there, so it won't go flat. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is thread this through here. So I want it on the side, I don't want it in the middle. And I'm going to put a piece of tape here and a piece of tape here. Tip that down, pull. Oh, I've got one more. A hair. Oh, at least you know I'm not bald. There we go. So then I'm going to go across with this one. So, about there. Will be good. Alright, so let's put some tape there and some tape there. That's a little long, but okay, it'll be fine. It's going to be underneath a piece. Oh, that's what that yellow piece was for, and I just put it up there. I thought I had an extra yellow piece. There it is. I cut a piece to fit in here, and it's should be 3. Well, yeah, it'll be just over 3 5/8 by 4 5/8. So it should fit in here really good. Let's see if I can pull this tight. There we go. And I'm going to put glue on this. Liquid glue all over. And stick that in here. just so that hides the ends of your ribbon, right? It's okay to see that, but you don't want to see the ends of your ribbons. Press it down until it kind of sticks, because it was liquid glue. I should have used tape, but that's good. So let's see, that on our box. Right, so now I can take some dimensionals and put them on the back of our little gumball machine, and we'll stick it like on an angle there. There. Good, good. Then what I'll do is we take all of our ribbon, and I'm going to thread it under there and grab it all. The last one I did was 3, not 6. Right, now let's see if we can just tie this in a knot. I should have probably done 3. But yeah, and took all that in there. And pull. I like how it made the little knot thing there. And then take your ribbon scissors and then trim off all your pieces just to even it all up, because it's all different sizes. Don't worry about that little bit. There. So there is our box, and we have one card to make. Let's get the stuff for my card. What did I do with it? I had to put my card. Well, I was going to make, oh, here it is. I know I was going to make a card. I'm like, woo, where'd it go? Right. So I'm going to use Costa Cabana ink, and I have my stamp on here already, and a tiny piece of ribbon. This measures about 4.5. Then what I did was I took a piece of Whisper White, and I cut this shape out, and then I just cut the edges off, and I put a hole with using this punch here. I did 2 holes in there, so it was bigger. And what I'm going to do is thread this through here and just put a dimensional on that to hold it, right? And then I'll put another dimensional here. Oops, I need to stamp first. Oops. Yeah, let me do that first, or it won't stamp right, will it? Okay, so we're just going to stamp a happy birthday sentiment on here. Tap, 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 tap. And happy birthday. Flick it off. There we go. Close up our ink. There. Alright, now I can do it. Thread that through. And pull. Put that there. Yeah. I guess I got it totally on the ribbon, haven't I? Need another one. Probably could have used a small one. Just put that in the middle. It's alright. There. Okay, so that is done. I've already taped this together, and this is Bermuda Bay behind it, and I punched out this with the punch. So we're just going to tape this on. And place it center as best you can on your card. There you go. All right, now, oh, if I can get it off. probably could put it under there. Yeah. Right. What I'm going to do is put this on here, because I forgot. Bring my ribbon over and behind here. And then push it down. There. Down. There we go. I can't believe I forgot to put